Yeah, here I am. Can you believe it? Yeah, back at Triumph. Yeah, Suffolk Triumph at Links. Look what I'm on. Can you guess? Yeah, round clock, but not round. So it's round in the middle. Marvellous. Mickey Mouse mirrors. Triumph. It's Scrambler 1200. Yeah, amazing. I've been wanting to ride this for ages, and now they've finally got a demo here that's easy to get to. Marvellous. So let's not hang about. Yeah, yeah. Here we am. Triumph Scrambler. Yeah, 1200. Marvellous. This could be one of the contenders for the bike of my quest. Yeah, I've got a short list building up already. Now the T120, you know, I bet it I didn't get on with. I give it a fair crack, didn't get on with it. This is the Triumph 1200 Scrambler. Just needs a service, just coming up to its 1,000 miles. Yeah. You can select all sorts of different clocks. It's round. Yeah, and this is round, and it looks real, but it's not. It's just got all sorts of stuff, everything, all the controls, same as all the other Triumphs. Dead easy, dead straightforward. Little joystick to navigate everything. I thought this bike would be a bigger heavy lump. Yeah, I did. There's no two ways about it, and it doesn't feel like that. It's got to be similar weight. I can't believe it's the same engine that's in the T120. I just can't, because this, with its uprated suspension and everything, oilings on the back, it's got cruise control. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we'll have a walk around it and you'll be able to see. But I want to see what it's like on the dual carriageway. Usual stuff, as I say, you know, dual carriageway, road down to Levington. Won't go down onto the boatyard, I don't think. I quite like doing that to Suffolk Road and stopping down there. Marvellous it is. Yeah, beautiful. It's going to be beautiful today because it's a lovely day. So far, yeah, I've got a reserved judgment because I've only been on it 5 minutes. 6-speed, gear indicator, everything you want on these clocks. Yeah, and you can select from about 5 or 6 different rider modes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You've got Pro, off-road, you've got off-road, you've got road, rain. Oh, I can't remember them all. Yeah, all sorts. And I tell you what, it feels as light as a feather. It really does. I remember looking at it in the showroom and thinking, oh, that looks like a heavy beast for a scrambler. I tell you what, you get on it, don't feel it. Don't feel it at all. Time might prove otherwise, but we're in amongst all the traffic, aren't we? Yeah, which is a bit of a bugger, but you know, we'll see when we get on the... oh, we've got a learner in front, that's why. When we get on the dual carriageway, I'm expecting to get quite a blast. That clock tilts backwards and forwards depending on where you want it. Yeah, so if you're stood up you might want it flatter, I suppose, or if you want to get it out the sun. Marvellous. All very clever stuff. Price wise, I think it's a little bit more than the T120. Yeah, I think you're getting an awful lot more of a bike. I know it's not really retro. Well, it sort of is, but sort of isn't. Oh, what's this joker doing? He's decided he wants to follow the learner. Marvellous. Finally, we're off. Hooray! Let's get around here and we'll see what it's like on here. Oh, this isn't proving a very good experiment, is it? No. But you know what? Yeah, it's a naked bike. What can I say? You've got a fair amount of wind in you and the bars are quite wide. So, you know, you're making yourself a bit like a sail, but it's not too bad. Yeah, if you're a little weakling, you might struggle to hang on, but not too bad at all, really. These Mickey Mouse mirrors, I love. What I don't love is this. I know, you know my feelings on these see-through plastic things. I suppose they have a purpose, but there you go. Beautiful sound from that exhaust, but of course it will be. There was nothing wrong with the sound that Betty the T120 made, nothing at all, and this sounds just splendiferous as well. You probably can't hear it up here, but you know, that's just tough. Marvellous. So we'll get down here because it's bumpy as hell. Now, you know, come on, this is a scrambler. It doesn't handle like a scrambler, it actually handles really well on the road. Yeah, marvellous. So what I'm expecting it to be splendiferous on these bumps as well. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it, really? There we go, dual carriageway, overtake. Seems to pull well in all the gears, so even in 6 at 70. I mean, this is quite bouncy, as you can see. But the suspension seems to soak it up quite well, and I mean this road is a test for any bike. The Scrambler has no problems with it, really. It is bouncy, the road is bouncy. You could probably soften it up a little bit, but that's fine, just as it is. Yeah, just as it is. Oh no, everything's against us today. What can I say? I can pop round in front of this car for a start. That's what I can do. Marvellous. Yeah. Yeah. Stuck by level crossing. Marvellous. But this bike, so far, I tell you what, it's impressive. Yeah. It is. I like it thus far. What more can I say? It's yeah, it's got all the fun of the T120 in the engine, I can tell you that. Suffolk Road, yeah, horses, people, small people, cars, bicycles, marvellous. and bumps galore to test you, and gravel and dirt and turns. And one thing I've noticed with the GoPro is what we got here, we've got dogs, people and a car all in one. Marvellous. 3 dogs, that's excellent, isn't it? Oh, look at them, marvellous. Yeah, lovely little dogs. Hills and bumps, it's got everything that you want to test the bike. Yeah, you need to test your brakes as well, because you know there's traffic just round every corner. So that's marvellous, isn't it, for testing the bike. What I'll do is, I was going to do a walk around back there, but I'm going to do it further around here, see if we can find somewhere. Oh, look at that branch down. Oh, these roads, this was made for these. Yeah, I'm really settling into this. I can't believe that its sort of basis is a T120. I just can't. I know, it's got to be so very, very different. It's got to be. Another jog, look at that, marvellous. Now, of course, we don't have a cone round here. No, there's a cannon. But it seems so much smoother and handles so much better than the T120, I think, because you know, you might not find the same. Oh, it's just marvellous. What I'm doing now is looking for a spot to just do a little walk around. No, that goes down to houses. Can't do there, can we? That'd be rude. We'll do somewhere big. Oh, look at that car. Marvellous. Ford Capri. I haven't seen one of those for a while. That's splendiferous. Oh, that sound. I mean, we've got to do the senses test as well. Oh, there's a gateway there. Could have done that. Marvellous. And now we're to the cert test. I mean, even this road is bumpy and potholy, so, and it just rides over it. It really is quite special. So what we'll do is we'll pop off here, and I'll do a little walk round here. Yeah, marvellous. So So here we are. Yeah, marvellous. Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE. Yeah, marvellous, isn't it? Yeah, it's got all the hallmarks of the Bonneville range. It has lovely tank, everything, except it's been turned into a scrambler. That's marvellous, isn't it? Unbelievable. I'm going to get run over. Never mind. Seat looks really thin, but it's really comfy. Bars are a nice height. Yeah. Brembo brakes, 2 at the front, 2 discs. That's marvellous. Headlamp LEDs. I think the whole lot's LED. Handguards, Mickey Mouse mirrors. Shame about the round brake reservoir. Yeah, that's a shame. But you know, it's not the be all and end all, is it? Spoked wheels, yeah. Tubeless tyres though, because the spokes go to the outside, as you know. Rear suspension, O-lanes, yeah. I mean, you think it's a Scrambler and you think, well, it's 1200, there's no way you're going off-road with that. But I tell you what, if you ride one, you'll go, yeah, of course I'm going off-road with it. It's a doddle. That's about all I can say, really. Tank, look at that, beautiful colour blue, isn't it? Marvellous. And the clock, yeah, look, you can adjust it, bring it up, push it back, you know, wherever you want it, really, I think, yeah, just have it there. Keyless ignition, little joystick here, everything intuitive. You go to it automatically. Yeah, it's marvellous. So many modes, all the electronics, you know me and electronics, get it set up and I leave it there. If I was doing something, you know, more serious, then I'd change it. Yeah. Sump guard, little silver metal bit underneath it as well. Big silver swinging arm, look, marvellous. It really is splendiferous. What more can I say? You know, it's just lovely. Yeah. Right, here we go. Turn it on. Yeah, keyless ignition, remember. Switch the pumps on. Everything goes. Off we go. Go from neutral there, look, it's a little gear indicator, I like that. Into first, and we're off. Yeah, we're off, and we're onto the senses. Yeah, marvellous. So, taste, you know, I'm not tasting it. Smell, it smells lovely. Hot metal, no smell of burning oil, no smell of petrol or anything untoward, just a nice hot metal. Yeah. To look at, it's a Scrambler, it says Scrambler all over it, and it's big. If you're a little shorty you might struggle, but I think the 900 has a lower seat height. I can't swear to that, so don't hold me to it. Brake horsepower, I've no idea what the difference is. But it won't matter for this bike, I don't think. This is much more manageable than the T120. Yeah. Anyway, to look at, it's a Scrambler. If you want a Scrambler, it looks splendiferous. Yeah, it's got that sort of slightly retro look, but it also looks like a Scrambler. Yeah, marvellous. Sound, it's lovely. Yeah, it's a Bonneville, it's 1200cc twin. It sounds magnificent, and I think you can even get a bit of a pipe for these as well. Not that you'd particularly need one, no. So then touch, it feels quality. It's like it's like a Bonneville. It's lovely to touch. Lots of round and highly polished paintwork. It's marvellous. But with this bike, the things that really count are things like the suspension, the electronics. They're all there to help you, and they do. Yeah, they're marvellous. The Mickey Mouse mirrors, you know, people don't like it and they'll probably say, oh, they look so cheap and nasty. I like them, I do. This, I don't understand why they put this just cheapens the whole thing. On every bike they do. except the Trident, which has a metal one. Marvellous. But anyway, that leaves us to the sixth sense, doesn't it? At the moment, everything is bloody marvellous. Yeah, that's where I'd put it. Bloody marvellous at the moment. On those back lanes, it might even be splendiferous. Yeah, brakes, marvellous. Yeah, balance, marvellous. You know, bloody marvellous. I mean, it is such an easy bike to ride. You could put your grandmother on it and feel pretty safe with her on there. Yeah. I don't know what it'd be like to up. I shouldn't imagine it'd make much difference, really. Yeah, you'd be able to alter the suspension. So I'll give it a little whiz back up the dual carriageway, see what it's like. And of course, this is real life. We've got cars everywhere. It's a bit busier today than it is a lot of other times. Oh, but it goes so well. I'm not going crazy. I've got a motorbike behind us. He probably wants to whiz past. But this is so well balanced. I don't know if it's the bars being so wide, but everything is so easy on it. Yeah. So we're going to be in traffic here. So it's a good time to talk about the sixth sense, isn't it? Yeah. So how does it make me feel? I love it. I really do. It's splendiferous. It is. It's splendiferous, and I think it'll be added to the shortlist. I do. Yeah. I know a lot of you have been screaming at me to try it for months. But there hasn't been one. What can I say? So I've got on it as soon as I could, and all of those who have said so, yeah, you're right, it's a splendiferous motorbike. It's better than the T120, and there's going to be a lot of people with T120s going, don't be ridiculous, it looks hideous. Well, that's as maybe. It's not as pretty as the T120. It's not. I'll get yeah, I freely admit that. But for me, down these back bumpy, dirty roads, this is a better bike. That's what I think. Maybe I had a bad T120, I don't know, but I like this bike. I like it a lot, and it's got to go on the short list. Yeah, I'll reveal that short list shortly. Yeah, marvellous. And at the moment, I'm sticking with splendiferous. I'd have to ride it again for further and have a look, see what gear you can get on it. But I know you can get quite a lot of gear on it for it, and I'd like to try it too up. But that's where I am, splendiferous. Yeah, it's up there with the Continental GT. Maybe not quite the same feeling. There's not quite the contentment, but it's a nice bike. It's easy. What impresses me most, and you'll say, well, that's only a small part of it, is the back roads. That back road, that Suffolk road, riding it down there. And I know we met dogs and all sorts of things, but it felt settled. It is a very, very settled motorbike. And I guess its biggest competitor from my shortlist is probably the Scram. Yeah, marvellous. The Scram. You could buy 3 Scrams for the price of this, and that's something that's got to be taken into consideration, hasn't it? Yeah. that has got to be taken into consideration, and servicing costs and all that lot. They've got to be part of it, of the perfect bike for me. Remember, we're talking about, not for you. Hey, yeah, of course I care about you all, but this is a selfish quest. I mean, this is a totally different bike. I can't believe how different this is to a T120, and I know they look completely different. I know that, and it sounds like madness to say it, but I'm saying it nonetheless. Yeah, I like it. I'm impressed. Triumph, you've done wonders with this bike. Yeah. But what's to come? I have got a few others targeted to try, and I've got a few curveballs, yeah, that I need to consider as well. So we're not there yet, but this, today, riding this bike, this weather, everything about it, maybe it's the mood I'm in, I don't know, it's been splendiferous. But this bike is splendiferous, it really is. Gearbox fine, clutch light as a feather, brakes splendiferous, suspension splendiferous. I mean, what more can I say? So let's get it through this tiny little gap, because we can, because although it's a 1200, it is marvellous. So let's just stop it here and have another look, because there is one drawback, I suspect, and I haven't noticed yet. Shall we have a look and see? Let's have a look and see. You know what I'm looking for, don't you? Yeah, and no, it's missing, isn't it? Yeah, you know, Triumph, splendiferous bike, no centre stand. Does this bike need one? I don't think it does. I think I'd put up without one. It's got everything else. It's splendiferous. At the moment, that's where I'm going. Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE. Yeah, splendiferous.